Hello everybody, it's Bonita, design team member for J&S Hobbies and Crafts. I'm here to show you my latest album. I am so excited to share with you. It is absolutely gorgeous. When I was finishing up this album, you're going to kind of chuckle when I say this, but when I was finishing up this album, I felt like I wanted to go put perfume on because this is so elegant and pretty. And that's what this kind of made me feel like. So let's just take a walk through this album. All the items that I used to create this album will be listed below in the comments, along with J&S Hobbies and Crafts website. So you just, reach out to them and say, hey, I want to make that album that Bonita made from the Misty Rose Prima marketing paper collection, and they can just get everything ready for you. Okay, so again, this is Misty Rose from Prima Marketing. It's absolutely stunning. We have used flowers from 49 in Marketing and some little flowers that are called Pretty in Pink. We have beautiful, beautiful lace right here. We have bling. And the back of the album is just real similar to the front with no, lots and lots of flowers on it. When I ended my tutorial with this one, I had not put a closure on it yet because I wasn't sure if I wanted one, and then decided I did. This closure is just the basic hook and eye that will also be listed on my products that you will need. And I used ribbon. I used about two 12-inch pieces of ribbon. You glue it to the back, you glue the hook to the front, and that's how that works. I also, when I tie my ribbon onto my hook, I tie it so that they can undo it and make it bigger when you get more photos in here and this becomes thicker. So the album itself measures 9.5 inches wide by 8.5 inches tall. The spine is 3.5 inches, really about the same size as the last album I created. I like making bigger albums. I will try to make a smaller one, but I do like these bigger ones because you can just do so much with them. The spine in this one is just a little bit smaller than the other one, but the pages are exactly the same size. Okay, so you will also see that these beautiful butterflies that are in here throughout here, we use this great butterfly punch from EK Tools. Again, it will be in the description below. So let's get rolling. Again, this paper is beautiful. This album is meant for, oh my gosh, you name it. A new mama, for her, not for her baby, maybe a new grandma, a new mother of the bride, maybe somebody that's going through breast cancer. There's just lots of people who I think would just love this album. Okay, so let's open it up here. And really, typically in my albums, I have two things. I have in the front or the back, I have my signature waterfall, and then I also have the envelope closure. So on this one, I put the envelope closure in the front and I put the waterfall to the back. So on this one, this envelope closure, I did not do my typical with twine. I actually used a magnet on it, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to be able to decorate this right here. This is a beautiful paper doily. We've got flowers here and some bling here. It is absolutely stunning. When you open this up, it's going to open up with photo mats on it. Now this is an album that's created on white, and typically I create them on black, so of course the photo mats are going to be black because we're doing the opposite. When I make an album, I put 3 choices on for the recipient to put their photos in, and here's what I always say. Have your people, your recipients of the album, cover your photo mats first with pictures. Then when those are full, put your pictures in the pockets. Then if you still need room to put more photos, then you're just going to take your photo and you're going to put it where there's decorative paper. This is my famous photo I use, my mom and I at Busch Gardens, and I use it for all my demonstrations. So I love my mama. She's spectacular. This is a great picture of me. It's when I was skinny. I wish I would get there again. I try really hard, and maybe someday. I don't know. So there we go with that. Again, this is for photos right there. So you close this back up. This is magnetic, and you hear that click, and there you go. Moving on to the first page. Again, this is beautiful. You can absolutely put a photo here. Absolutely, you can put a photo here. But again, I always say let's fill up the other stuff first. So when you open this up, here is a pocket that you can put your photos in right up here. And you can put many photos in there. And then this is a double pocket. Here's some matting, photo mat that I already have that you can put on there. So this is a double pocket. This pocket stops right here, so your photos will not get lost down here. And then this one goes right down in here. This spread right here is absolutely gorgeous. This is a diagonal pockets that are mirror imaged of each other. There's these beautiful butterflies in here that is covered with the Wink of Stella. The Wink of Stella, mine's getting wore out. You really need to have the Wink of Stella. The clear is the best to have. So we've got our beautiful decorative punch on here. And again, you could put lots of photos in these pockets. And here's already another photo mat waiting for you to put a photo on. The next page is really kind of fun. You will need to train your recipient of how this works. This is a magnet closure. There is lace right here. And when I open this up, it opens up to a pop-up. And you would be able to put 4 small photos right here. You could put a photo right down here as well. That would fit. When you close this up, you'll want to have your recipient go in and pinch this down there so it will close up for them. And then we're just going to close that up with our magnetic closure. This right here is has 3 different pockets in it. It has one big pocket right here. Here's a photo mat for you. And then here's 2 smaller pockets, and I don't have a photo mat big enough to put it in, or small enough to put it in, but they are pockets as well that you'll put smaller photos in there. And they will also stop, so your photos are not going to go all the way down and lose them down in the back underneath there. This is a really nice page. This page right here is actually the mechanism that holds it closed is this little booklet. So you're going to pull this little booklet out, and guess what? There's a place for 3 different photos. Yep, that is correct. 3 photos. Isn't that crazy? Then you're going to open this up. Look at that. Is that not the most beautiful paper, you guys? And look at, here is a photo mat layout. This butterfly right here, the way we put that on there, it allows you to put your pictures. Now, this does not fit a 4x6 photo, but what I want to show you is your picture will go underneath that butterfly. I'll just lift that up a little bit there. It will go underneath that butterfly, and it's the same thing as right down here. You'll just put that right underneath the butterfly. Isn't that great? Again, the butterfly has Wink of Stella in it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So when you close that bucket back up, you take your little booklet and you just shove it in your pocket, and that's going to help keep that closed. Okay, moving along, we have this great layout. We have a smaller flap. You're going to open it up, and it has a great place for a photo right there. Look at this. This right here would be a great place for a photo right here. You open it up, and again, you can put more photos here. Here's a photo mat for you and in your pocket. Isn't that great? This paper is so beautiful. This is a really, really cool page. It's probably my favorite. First of all, there's a little tab here. I'm going to pull that out, and here's our photo mat. You also can put photos in the back, whatever you'd like, and that's going to tuck into this pocket right back here. When I open this, it says hello there, and guess what's going to happen? Voila. Is that not cool? So you'd want to put your photos on where all the black spaces is, so there's a place for 6 photos. Obviously, you could cover this up, but again, we want to leave that to the very last before we cover up that beautiful paper. And that is magnetic closing as well. Over here, again, I have another one of my beautiful butterflies with Wink of Stella on it. It also has a little bit of the pink stickles that will be on the supply list below. You can put that stickles on your butterflies. It makes them kind of pretty. You open that up, and here is a photo mat ready to go. This is another really cool page. I don't want to say it's my signature page. I put this in every album I make of some sort. When you open this up, it's going to give you a spread. And I like to take the 12 by 12 paper and find out which one is the coolest spread to do it. And here's what I did with this one. And let me remove the photo mats so you can see this in entirety. So is that not beautiful? So what this paper was is these pieces were actually flipped, but when I didn't want to do that, because guess what, it would cover up, the pocket would cover up this beautiful large vine. So I took this paper, cut it, and took these on opposite sides and put them on there and gave you this great big spread. So again, you will see this almost a signature in every one of my albums I create of some type with this great big spread on there. And again, here's 2 photo mats for you. And you have, on this one, you're going to have lots of extra paper, more than Bonita normally lets you have, and you will be able to make lots more photo mats if that's what you want. And whoops, let's just close this correctly. Okay. This right here is a triple pocket, and so we have a pocket that you can put a 4x6 photo in. This photo right here goes all the way down. This pocket does, so you can put a 4x6 photo in here. And then this pocket is pretty short, and you'll be able to just put just a few, maybe some little little notes or something like that, they can put in that top pocket. This page right here opens up. This is one of my very favorite pieces of paper in there. Look at that. It's got a postcard on it, but it just has got really, really cool stuff on it. I love the gold in here. So this opens up to a pocket up here. And you've noticed that I have inked all my pages and all my cardstock, and I did that with Tim Holtz ink. I do that. It takes more time. I've just read some blogs on it, how people don't like to do it because it takes time. You don't have to. It just makes it way more stunning. These open up, and you've got different size photo mats on here for your photos, and then a large size pocket right down here. Again, these large pockets will hold many, many photos. This is another really cool page. I like them all. This page has a tiered flip, and right here is a quartered doily that I've inked with Tim Holtz ink. And when you open each one of these up, they get progressively bigger. They all have your photo mats on them, and the photo mats are the same size. You just get a little bit of paper on them so that it kind of takes the whiteness away from there. And then again, here is a pocket for you with a beautiful photo mat on there. Okay, so now comes another piece of one of my signatures in my albums, signature piece. Again, I typically always have a waterfall. The waterfall can go horizontal or vertical. This one I did a little bit differently, only because I made the tab, this tab, go on the inside instead of on the top. And the reason I did that is I wanted to make sure that I was going to be able to decorate with those beautiful flowers from 49 and Market and the pretty and pink roses. So that's what I wanted to do. So I made the tab go underneath. But here's one of my signatures. The waterfalls are meant for you to hold your photos. That's what they're meant to do. So why are you going to go and waste all the paper and cover up every one of those sheets of paper? So what I do in my signature albums is I just put this strip of paper on here. That's all I do, because you're going to come in and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fill up your waterfall with your photos. That's what it's meant to be. So I'm not going to waste my paper on those. And so it is done on both sides. So right here, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 photos that you can put right here. And then there's a pocket in the back. But here's what I always like to show you. I try to do my best to take the paper and make a picture of the strips. And so I'm going to zoom in here. And let me see, hopefully that is in focus. Well, hopefully that's in focus. Sorry about that, folks. Sometimes it gets in focus and sometimes it doesn't. Sorry, it's just taking me just a split second here. So what I want to do is I want to lift this up and see what that makes. You can see the picture that it makes right there. Isn't that neat? Okay, but guess what else it does? And you need to train your people. As I lift these, you want to lift these one at a time. I'm going to lift them. And as I'm looking at the beautiful pictures that we have inside here, guess what it's creating up here? You got it. Another picture. I'm going to try to lift that up a little bit. Look at that. That is so cool. And then down here at the bottom, I got little sticky strips in here. I don't know how that happened. Is a pocket, and a 4x6 photo will fit in here very tightly, but you could put other size photos in there as well. Okay, so I'm just going to close these one at a time. And that is my album for, again, this is the Misty Rose album from Prima Marketing. I'm Bonita Richards, a design team member for J&S Hobbies and Crafts. I hope you enjoyed this album, and I so hope that you reach out to J&S Hobbies and get the products to make this beautiful album. Thank you, and I'll see you real soon. The tutorials will be coming out very quickly.